Welcome back to Monsters, Legends, and Conspiracies, the show where we unravel the strange, the eerie, and the legendary. I'm Sarah, and today we're taking a deep dive, literally, into the icy waters of Alaska to explore the chilling legend of the Qalupalik. If you're not familiar with the Qalupalik, let me paint you a picture. Imagine a cold, silent shore under a pale gray sky. You hear the faint sound of humming drifting over the water. As you peer closer, you see a strange, humanoid figure slip beneath the surface. What you've just seen might be the Qalupalik, an eerie water spirit from Inuit folklore. But what is the Qalupalik really? A cautionary tale? A misunderstood creature? Or something more? Let's dive into the icy depths to find out. The story of the Qalupalik comes from the rich oral traditions of the Inuit people, who have lived in the Arctic regions of Alaska, Canada, and Greenland for centuries. For the Inuit, storytelling wasn't just entertainment, it was survival. Stories served as moral lessons, warnings, and ways to make sense of the often harsh and unpredictable natural world. The Qalupalik is typically described as a human-like creature with green, slimy skin, long hair, and webbed hands. Some say it wears an amadi, a traditional Inuit parka with a pouch used for carrying children. This detail is important because the Qalupalik is infamous for luring children to the water and taking them away. Parents often told their children that if they wandered too close to the edge of the ice or the shoreline, the Qalupalik will pull them under, never to be seen again. But was this simply a way to keep kids safe from dangerous waters? Or is there something more to the legend? Let's talk about what makes the Qalupalik so terrifying. It's not just its appearance, although green, slimy skin and webbed hands are nightmare fuel enough. What truly sets the Qalupalik apart is its behavior. The Qalupalik is said to hum softly, almost like a lullaby, to draw its victims closer. This eerie humming is one of the most distinctive parts of the legend. Imagine standing near the shore and hearing that haunting melody. You look around, but there's nothing in sight until it's too late. The Qalupalik is also said to carry children away in its almaty to raise them underwater. Some versions of the tale say it feeds on their youth, while others suggest it simply wants companionship in its cold, lonely world. But here's the twist. Unlike some mythical creatures, the Qalupalik doesn't randomly attack. It's not out for revenge or destruction. Instead, it seems to target those who stray too close to its domain, children and sometimes adults who ignore warnings. Is this simply a metaphor for respecting nature's boundaries? Or is there a deeper, darker meaning? To understand the Qalupalik, we need to look at the cultural and environmental context of the Inuit people. Life in the Arctic is unforgiving. The icy waters and thin ice can be deadly, especially for curious children who might wander too close to the edge. The Qalupalik legend serves as a cautionary tale. It's a way to instill respect for the water and the dangers it holds. But it's more than that. It's also a reminder of the spiritual connection the Inuit people have with the natural world. In Inuit beliefs, every part of nature has a spirit, and those spirits must be respected. The Qalupalik, as a water-dwelling entity, embodies this idea. It's a guardian of the ocean, punishing those who are careless or disrespectful. But here's something to think about. the Qalupalik isn't inherently evil. In some interpretations, it's a tragic figure, a lonely being driven to take children not out of malice, but out of a longing for connection. Now, let's fast forward to modern times. Are there still sightings of the Qalupalik today? The short answer is, sort of. Inuit elders and storytellers still share tales of the Qalupalik, and some people claim to have experienced strange happenings near the water. Reports of unexplained humming sounds, odd shadows under the ice, and even sightings of greenish figures in the water keep the legend alive. Skeptics, of course, argue that these sightings can be explained by natural phenomena. Humming could be the sound of ice shifting or whales passing by. Shadows in the water might be seals or other marine life. But here's the thing. Even if there's a scientific explanation, the power of the Qalupalik legend lies in its ability to make people think twice before venturing too close to the dangerous waters. The Qalupalik has also made its way into pop culture in recent years. It's been featured in books, short films, and even TV shows exploring myths and legends. One of the most intriguing things about the Qalupalik in pop culture is how it's often reimagined. Some portrayals lean into its monstrous aspects, while others highlight its tragic loneliness. This duality makes the Qalupalik a fascinating character, both terrifying and sympathetic. But as the Qalupalik gains fame outside of Inuit culture, there's an important question to consider. How can we share these legends respectfully, without losing their original meaning? So, what do we make of the Qalupalik? Is it just a myth? A way to scare children into being cautious? Or could there be something more? A spiritual entity guarding its domain? Or even a memory of an ancient creature now long gone? Legends like the Qalupalik endure because they resonate on multiple levels. They teach, they warn, and they spark our imaginations. Maybe the Qalupalik is a reminder that the natural world is not ours to control, and that there are still mysteries lurking in the depths, waiting for us to uncover or avoid. That's it for today's episode of Monsters, Legends, and Conspiracies. If the story of the Qalupalik sends shivers down your spine, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share the show with your friends. What do you think? Is the Qalupalik just a cautionary tale? Or could there be something more lurking beneath the surface? Let me know by reaching out on YouTube. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the mysteries of the world.